Jai Bharati, Namaskar. Today we are going to take an important subject, the journey after death, as per Bhagavad Gita, particularly chapter number 8, shlokas 24, 25 and 26. So let's start. See in chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Krishna reveals this particular fact that what happens to the soul or the Sukshma Sarira after death. This is a map of consciousness. In these three shlokas, two paths are described. One path is the path of light, which is traversed by the Nishkam yogis, and the second is the path of smoke or the path of darkness, which is traveled by the Sakam yogis. So Nishkam yogis are those who do not have any ragadvesh, and they have a sambhav towards everyone. Whereas the Sakam yogis, they do things, good things for the society, but they desire. So in first, they do not desire, that is Nishkam, and second, they desire. So let's start. So we'll start with Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, shloka 24. The shloka is like this. Agnir aha shukla sanmasa uttarayanam tatra prayata gacchanti brahma vido jana. So here Bhagavan says that the one who is free from desire and who has realized Brahma and who can perform actions without attachment, such a yogi travels through the path of light. There are in the path, there are few presiding forces. They are the fire deity or the Agni Dev, the light deity, then the day deity, and then there is a bright fortnight, which is the Shukla Paksha, and then the you can say the northern path, which is Uttarayan. These guide the soul upward, and this is the journey of clarity, of awareness, and such a being, he reaches the Brahman or Brahma, and he never returns. This is not a travel in space, but actually it's a dissolution into the absolute. One comes from the absolute and again dissolves in that absolute. We can say that in a way that you are coming from the infinity and returning again to the infinity. So, and now we will take the path of smoke or the path of darkness, which is the return cycle, which is traveled by the Sakam yogis. So, in chapter number 8, shloka number 25, the shloka 25 is as below. Dhumo ratris tatha Krishna षण्मासा दक्षिणायणम तत्र चांद्रमसं ज्योतिर yogi prapya nirvartate. Now, Bhagavan says about the second path, that is this path of smoke or the path of darkness or the path where there is no light. This is the path of seeker who performs good action for the society but is carrying desires. Desire for family, desire for himself, whatever desires. So, but they should be, it's good actions. He actually seeks good actions for the society, but there is a desire. So, here the smoke deity or the deity of darkness receives the soul. And then the night deity takes over, holding the soul under its domain. Then the dark night presiding forces moves this particular Sukshma Sharira or the consciousness further downwards through the southern path or the Dakshinayan. Then the soul is led onwards. Eventually, it reaches the you can say lunar realm, the cooling light of the moon. You can say the soft cooling light of the moon. There the soul experiences the fruits of its good deed, whatever he has done it, which is maybe pleasures, and whatever he experiences the fruits of the deeds. But this is actually not the liberation, because you can say it's a pause, and then there is a return cycle. When the accumulated merit is finished, the Sukshma Sharira cannot stay there. It begins the return journey. So from the you can say the realm of the moon, it descends. It descends into the space, then again it descends into the air, then into the vapor, and then the clouds. Then it becomes rain, and then it falls on the earth. On the earth, it enters the food, maybe a grain or maybe a plant or maybe a vegetable. From the food, it may enter into a body. You can say a human body also. It can be anything. It can be anything. Any of the 84 lakh yonis. And through the seed, it takes birth again. You can say, suppose someone has taken that particular Sukshma Sarira, when it reaches the earth, and then it enters into the food cycle. Means, let's say it becomes an apple. And from the apple, someone eats the apple. And when someone eats the apple, it will enter into a body. And through the body, whatever this for procreation, whatever the method is there, so it enters into that, and then the Sukshma Sarira takes a birth again. So that is called, you can say, this is the cycle where there is birth, there is a death, and then there is a rebirth. So, and in the finally, Bhagwan concludes. So the shloka 26th is like this. शुक्ल कृष्णे गति हेते जगतः शाश्वते मते एकया याति अनावृत्तिम anaya avartate punaha. So Bhagavan is very clear that these are the two eternal paths, the path of light and the path of return. Through one, there is no coming back, there is no returning, and the second one, the return is inevitable. So, you can say the decision is not made at death, it is made in life. So, if one lives without desires, the path is light. So, if one lives with desire, the path is return. Probably that is why India they say santos, means not be too desirous. Work for this society, and like yogi, he if you earn something, then you have to give it to the Bhagwan and take back as prasad. Without offering it to the God or the Bhagwan, consuming it is sin. That means whatever you earn, you give it to the family, give it to the society, give it to the welfare of the nation, for the temples, and then whatever prasad you get, you consume it. So the journey after death is being written in the way people live, or the way we live. This is the interpretation as per the shlokas, chapter 8, shloka 8, 24, 25 and 26. This is a very, people are confused, but as per Bhagavad Gita, this is the path. Hope you like the video. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Bharati.